Hey guys, just another quick video today. I've got this ICECO JP50 refrigerator, and I'm going to be doing a quick little unboxing and install for my van. So first things first, I had some problems getting the cooler straight up out of the box. So I just cut a hole in the side and pulled it out sideways. That way I didn't have to worry about trying to pull somewhere I wasn't supposed to, trying to lift it straight up, and also didn't have to worry about accidentally turning it sideways when I wasn't supposed to. I don't know how well that compressor inside is going to react to be turning on its side or being turned upside down. So cut a hole in the side and just pull the cooler out sideways. Once you get out of the box, you can very easily open it up by just pulling up on this lid here. And inside I had this insulated bag that goes around the outside. This box contains the external handles as well as the DC power supply and the AC power supply and the manual in this little bag. So on the DC side of things, it actually comes with this car adapter that is an 8-foot long cord that goes to the power supply into the refrigerator. But if you're like me, you want to install it directly to your fuse box and don't want to worry about this adapter. So I went ahead and cut it. That was stupid though, because now I don't know which one of these is positive and which one is negative that needs to go into the little DC port here. So I ended up having to take this apart. I found out that the top prong is positive and the bottom is negative. And then I went ahead and did a little continuity check on the adapter here. So I know that the top one on the adapter is positive. So I just stuck my multimeter in the top one here and then probed each one of these to figure out which is positive and which is negative. And then marked it with a little bit of masking tape. So now I know that when I hook this one up to the positive on my car, it's gonna come out positive here and go into positive here. That way we don't mess up the polarity. So now that I got the polarity sorted, I'm gonna go ahead and finish stripping these wires. Give them a little twist, and then I can apply these nice little crimp connectors here. So with that, I'm now ready to wire it into my fuse box. The way this fuse box works is the positive comes up to the bottom. It goes through each of the fuses to these individual positive rails here. And then the negative terminal comes in for the top and splits it off to all of these negative buses here. So I'm just going to pick any empty slot here to choose as my slot for my fridge. So starting with the positive, I'll just loosen this terminal here. And then find the positive wire that I marked before with my handy dandy masking tape. And I'll just slide that in behind the washer, just like that. And then tighten it down. And now I'll do the same thing for the negative connection up top. Now it's important to notice, if you look at these connections, one side has the wire on top here, and the other side is flat. Make sure you put the flat side to the back of the fuse box here, so it slides in nice. And the other thing is, you'll note that I have the fuse out. So the positive comes in, and there's an open circuit here between the positive rail and the actual wire. So that means now my wire is still not connected to the battery. It's connected to the fuse box. So I can make sure I have a good solid connection before I actually put in the fuse and activate the circuit. So I've got the wires all connected now. The fuse is still out. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, plug in the power here to the fridge. Now if you'll note, the fridge has a built-in 15 amp fuse. You can see that my fuse box lights up saying I've got an open circuit because I don't have the fuse plugged in yet and the fridge is connected and trying to draw power. I've got another 15 amp fuse. Now we just have redundant fuses, and I'll go ahead and plug that into the fuse box here. You see the light go out, and now the fridge has power. Now we're back on the other side, and we can go ahead and turn the fridge on. Excellent. There's the temperature adjustment there between max and eco mode. And I can hear the compressor kicking on. I don't even know if you guys can hear this, but the compressor is absolutely whisper quiet. Pretty nice. So the compressor's been running about 20 minutes now, and we dropped from 64 down to 45 degrees, so that's making good progress. But just for completeness, I thought I'd show you guys how to install the handles on the side here. You can see the screw holes are covered with, if I can focus, screw holes are covered with these little caps. So I'm just going to pop those off with a flat tip. And then once those are popped off, you can see the handles look a little bit like this. One side has this little hole, which is where the metallic part of the handle is going to go. So I'm just going to put that whole side in, line it up with the holes here, and then screw it in. So with half the handle on, I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to find this little slot in the metal part, line it up with that barrier inside the handle, and now with that in place, we can fit the other side the same way, and now line up these screws and we should be good to go. So with that, the handle's installed. You can see it's nice and spring-loaded, snaps back nice and strong, and they give you these little plastic covers that can snap on over the screws here. And that's just about perfect timing, because I got the plastic covers installed, and right when I finished it, the compressor kicked off because we've hit the 36-degree set point. It's only been about 30 minutes since I turned this thing on, so I'm pretty impressed with how fast it got down to temperature. That's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.